brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Ford Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Goff. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play action now, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. At their own 18-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Goff to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now Jackson on the move. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Patrick motioning here. Throwing, Goff. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. We're good. We're good. Five. Now, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. First carry for David Montgomery. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Tiger. Hey, lift. Here's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Louis. To throw is Goff. Going for it all. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. Now Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result?
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On play action, here's Jackson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They'll motion over Flowers. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Jackson up top again. Flowers with the catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On first down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the